Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 1 of the Revitalization series. Now essentially what this series is going to be is we're going to go back through our 3-star only account and build it up from the ground up. I've essentially gone back and wiped everything. The reason I've done this, plus some context, is a year ago we made this account, right? Over a year ago actually. A year and 2-3 months. A year and 2-3 months. We built this account, and we wanted to see how far we can get in Summoner's War using 3 stars only. I hope to be able to do everything in Summoner's War, but of course that is dependent on our knowledge and the way we use our brains and just how hard we're willing to work for it. Now, sadly, sometime within the last few months maybe, I stopped playing. On this account specifically. I'll be honest, it might have been because of the reloaded update, but I stopped playing on this account. I think I just got overwhelmed with 3 accounts, but if you saw my community post or my post or whatever on YouTube, I'm able to focus all my attention back onto this account. Not all mine, I mean, I still got the LD only account, but I'm able to focus some attention onto this, and I thought, why not start from the ground up? Because honest to God, I don't remember where I was, and I think it'd be fun, right? I think it'd be fun to start from 0, kind of. I mean, it's not exactly 0. We have 6 stars, we have runes, so it's kind of like starting over, but like about 20 feet ahead of the starting line. So, yeah, there's your context. I just think it'd be fun, right? So, here's the Sky Island. It's messy. There's one part that looks good. We have these things. We have 3 crystal buildings. We have the Crystal Dragon, we have the Crystal Cave, and then we have the Crystal Giant, and then we have everything else. We still have things from the Assassin's Creed collaboration, which is dope. We got this right here, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, yeah, she has the Assassin's Creed outfit. I believe she does. Let me see. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god. Okay, we're not going to get lost in this. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to look through the profile, just kind of see how things were before the reset, which was today. Of course, as you can see, there's quite a few 2As that have been done, but S on the world boss, we could do way better. It's been 441 days since this account has began. This account hasn't been in a guild in forever, obviously. TOA normal completed, which should be a given for any account, pretty much day 1 or day 2. Abyss hard, a minute 25, which is not bad at all. So we could probably reuse that team, but we'll go through and look. Dragons B10, a minute 39. I don't think our Dragons team was consistent at all. Necropolis B10. I'm not sure if that was consistent either. We'll see through our runes. Spiritual Realm, 3 minutes. Okay. Steel Fortress 10. Punisher's Crypt 7. Yeah, nothing really consistent. S on the Fire Beast. Triple S Water. Triple S Wind. Triple S Light. And then an A+ on the Dark. So, okay. So this is where we were. Okay. I know what path we're going to take. What we're going to do first is, obviously, we're going to build our team for Giants. After we get our team up for Giants, while they're farming Giants, I'm going to go through all the runes and sell all the crappy ones so we get some mana. So by the next episode, I can actually do something. But we're going to get our Giants team done. We'll aim for specific beasts. I think, obviously, we got to aim for the Fire Beast because he gives us Despair. Then the Water. Wind. Yeah, we got to aim for the Wind. And then the Light. Yeah, the Light because Swift. Dark one we don't really need at the moment because, yeah, I mean, he really doesn't have anything we need at the moment. So, we need all of them done except for the Dark Beast at the moment. And then from the Dark Beast, what I would like to aim for after that is Necropolis, actually. We're going to skip Dragons and go straight to Necropolis. Reason being, I want Rage Runes. And I guess Vampire Runes help as well. After that, we'll go to Dragons. I think that'll work because getting a team of multi-hitters in is going to be much easier. That, or after Rift Beast, we can go straight to Spiritual Realm. Because Spiritual Realm might be easier to get. Yeah, Spiritual Realm might actually be easier. I think for Spiritual Realm, I just aim for B10 at the moment. And then go for Necropolis B10. That'll be the start, right? Okay, so with that aside, let's pick our units for Giants B10. Now, obviously, we're going to have Naomi and Shannon. We're going to have Bernard. I think these are givens. Let's actually throw all these suckers back in there. Okay, that should clear our head a bit. Let's look at attributes. You can see I've done 2 of these guys. I really recommend, if you haven't yet, watch the other 3-star series. I guess I'll link it in the description. It'll start from episode 1. It'll link the playlist, but it explains everything. So if you're like, hey, why does he have 2 Water Reapers, 2 Aid? It explains it. But and by the way, yes, even the cowgirls are skilled up, except the fire one. The fire one isn't skilled up, if I recall, not all the way. I still need to mess with her, but I need a guild to do that. I don't think we need Bernard. Bernard, we only have him for the defense break and attack break. We could bring him and even get some damage out of him. No, we'll bring Bernard. We'll just bring Bernard. We won't push our luck. I'm thinking of either Eileen or Ramahan for our second damage dealer. Eileen is really good because she can reduce attack bar to 0, and she heals, and she does damage based off of harmful effects. But she does so many multi-hits, I don't know if it's worth it. We might just go Ramahan, because Ramahan has a strip on skill 2. And other than that, we have a pretty choice right here. We have 2 choices. We can go Juan, or we can go Copper. Copper would give us damage, or we could just go Eileen. How about this? We'll go Juan. We'll play it safe. So I think this is going to be our beginner team. I mean, it's nothing special, but essentially how this is going to work is we could either have Bernard or Ramahan as the leader. Ramahan having the attack speed lead, which would help, obviously, with more turns. Especially since we don't really have too much attack bar reduction. Or we can go Bernard, which has an attack power lead of 30%. The attack power lead might be better, but we'll try both. So, we're going to pause here. I'm going to build them, and I'll show you guys the runes in a second. How about that? Okay, so we have everybody runed. And before I show you guys their runes and their stats, what I want to do is I want to go through each monster and talk about what I want out of these monsters. So then, when I show you guys the stats, you guys can determine whether or not I did my job and I got them the stats they need, or did I kind of lack a little bit. But with Naomi, I think she's obviously a pretty simple unit. You might want some accuracy late game, but in the beginning, you just want her to have tons of attack, tons of crit damage, and a bit of tankiness there, some HP defense or whatever, because you don't have to worry about crit rate. Her passive allows her to have 100% crit rate as long as the enemy has harmful effects. So you could literally make sure, prioritize the attack percent, crit damage percent as the top 2 substats, then HP, defense, and or accuracy. Other substats don't really matter too much unless you plan on bringing her into PvP areas, which I don't really care about at the moment. One day we'll do PvP in this account, but for the time being, no. So let's look at her stats. So I think I did pretty good. 2,095 bonus attack. I think that's a good amount of attack right there. Plus 197% crit damage. Again, you don't need any crit rate on Naomi. And 8,349 HP. 368 defense. And pretty much no speed. But we don't need speed. We could, again, later, find a way to throw some accuracy on her. But for the time being, she's good. She's fine. Um, Here are her runes. Fatal Energy. Again, she doesn't need Blade, so energy runes work in her favor. These runes are pretty much okay. I mean, we could swap resistance out on this one for something else maybe, but I mean, doesn't really matter. Maybe accuracy. Yeah, we could switch it out for accuracy. And then switch out the flat HP on here for HP percent. But again, doesn't really matter. I think we did a pretty decent job on her. So with Bernard, what you want out of Bernard is tons of speed. I mean, not just because of Giants. I mean, he doesn't really need tons of speed because of Giants. What he needs tons of speed for is when you go into the arena or guild content. Whenever you do, you're going to be facing, obviously you're going to be facing other players, or at least their defenses. And you want your Bernard to go first so he could skill 3. Plus, who doesn't want like just a super fast unit who laps everything? So, tons of speed and tons of tankiness is all you really need. So, speed, HP, and defense. And for a 4th substat, accuracy to actually land his stuff. But I didn't really care about accuracy too much. I should, probably, because we need to land our debuffs from our 2nd skill. But more worried about our speed. So let's take a look. So 153 bonus speed, almost 800 defense, almost, and almost 18,000 HP. Plus 58% accuracy is not bad. So let's look at his runes. For his runes, I tried to make sure there's speed in every one of them. This top one, I could switch out the crit rate with an enchant. I can get an enchanted gem and switch out the crit rate for accuracy. This one I could switch out like the resistance or the flat HP for defense. I most likely would switch out the resistance. This one is alright, I guess. Could switch out. I don't want to switch out really anything. I mean, the resistance has a role in it. It could be HP percent if I guess if I wanted it, but doesn't matter. Here, switch out the flat attack for HP percent. Here, switch out the crit rate for HP percent. And this one, switch out the resistance for defense percent. But again, I think we did a pretty good job. He's going to be fast. And artifacts, by the way, don't matter. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but artifacts don't matter. They're terrible artifacts. They're basic artifacts, but they give us stats, so that's all we care about. Let's look at Ramahan. Okay, so with Ramahan, I think he's obviously going to be really good. I mean, he's going to do big damage. Plus, he has a leader skill, which we could use. I mean, attack speed plus 23% for all allies that are wind. But, with him, you want tons of defense, tons of crit rate and crit damage, and either HP or accuracy, whichever one you need the most. Probably a mixture of both, but let's take a look. So... 1800 bonus defense, 81% crit damage, 180%, wait, what? 81% crit rate, 180% crit damage, 34 accuracy, which isn't that great. HP isn't that crazy either, but, I got him 2 fight runes, plus double blade, so double blade, fight. In the future, I would like to make him triple fight, just to help with all the allies. I think some players underestimate how big, fight rune sets are, or like determination sets are. I mean, having something like this, ally attack plus 8%, and having 3 of those, that would really boost the damage of all of our other units. The same thing with determination. So, eventually when I use units like Juan or anyone else, I could throw those types of sets on them to help boost the damage of these units. But overall, I think Ramahan is going to do a good job dealing damage in the Giants' floor. But let's move on. Alright, so next is Shannon. Shannon, she has a very specific build. Obviously, throw her on Despair. Despair is the best build for her, in my opinion. But, obviously, the stats you want... Some speed. She doesn't need to be terribly fast. She just needs to be faster than your damage dealers. And just overall tanky. And tons of accuracy. Because you want her to land her stuff. I mean, landing the glancing is going to be important. And landing the slow is going to be important. So hopefully I did her justice. 68 bonus speed, not super great, but fast enough. 1,000 defense and 17k HP, and then almost 100% accuracy. I didn't want to overdo it. Like, I'd rather have 96% accuracy than have the accuracy pouring over, I guess. But, yeah, she's doing pretty good. Despair Energy is what her rune set is. So here we go. Yeah, she looks amazing with these runes. I don't think I'll ever change her, actually. I mean, a couple gems and grinds here and there. Like to get the crit damage out of this one. Get the flat attack out of this one. She doesn't need that. And just, again, generally just grinds. Oh my god, she would look amazing. She probably would be around 100 bonus speed, 1400 defense, 20k HP. Easy. But, yeah, she's doing her job. Last but not least, Juan. Now, Juan is probably a confusing pick. I might be doubting him right now, but honestly, we're gonna run with it. But Juan is here because defense break here. Plus, he has some HP recovery, so we can actually recover health if need be. Sometimes we're just gonna get unlucky in runs, and we'll need a little bit of healing. And since he has 2 sources of healing, it'll help. So he has defense break on this one, multi-hit, which is fine. But healing here, which allies will recover HP by 15% for 2 turns. And has a chance to use first skill, which weakens attack power. And he ignores enemies' defense, so he could deal himself a little bit of damage. Skill 2, recovers HP of allies proportionate to your attack power, almost like how Fran does. But the difference between him and Fran is that he places a buff that prevents your team from being attacked by critical hits, or at least it helps decreases their chance of getting attacked by critical hits. So that's better, because for the giant, being hit with very weak attacks, very soft attacks is what we want. So obviously with him you want tons of speed, tons of attack, tons of HP, like you would with Fran. If you could get and some defense. But if you could find a way to get some in there, accuracy works. But for now, 109 speed. 109 speed. I didn't think he was that fast. But 109 speed, 748 defense, 1,000 attack, and 15,000 HP. This is kind of what you want your Fran to look like in your mid game. Right? So here are his runes. He's on Swift Energy. But he's got some grinds going on. But I tried to make sure I get like attack and HP and defense and every single thing. So I didn't really focus on the accuracy. If I wanted some accuracy, I could have sacrificed a little bit of defense and attack and got him around 40% maybe. But I think we're good. Let's hurry up and get into a run. So let's build the team. So we'll start off with Bernard's leader skill. Let's see how smooth this is. I think it'll be pretty smooth. Let's see. So obviously he's going to go first. He doesn't land nothing though, which could be a problem, but hey, that's fine. Plus, I guess if we had the glancing buff, we might get frozen less or defense broken less by the waves leading up to the boss. Because again, glancing doesn't just prevent critical hits from happening, it prevents debuffs from happening, or at least landing. Or gives us a higher chance. So even if we do have the buff, we could still receive him. We just might receive him a bit less. I would like to probably build a second Bernard eventually. And build him on some damage. But seems like we're doing okay. I mean, we better. I mean, we got some pretty freaking good runes. We better be doing A-okay. I'm so scared though. This might get like a minute 40. I mean, I don't know. Because I don't really see us needing speed as our leader. I mean, attack lead is way better. In the future, though, we will definitely replace units and to get this team to just a speed team. Okay, defense break. We didn't land the branding, though. Okay, we got hit, but that did nothing. We don't even have the glancing buff on us. The boss just glanced on its own. Okay. Yeah, this team is super safe, which I think I kind of prioritize above super fast times. We are we're sure taking our time. My god. Chop chop people. Ramahan is doing nothing, man. That's easily like a minute 50. Gosh. 2 minutes. Okay. Um, one more. We'll do one more, but we'll switch it around. A little bit of a switcheroo. Attack speed. That could have been an unlucky run, though. So we might just look at one more run after this, but with Bernard as the leader again. But who knows? Maybe a little bit of speed is what we need to, outrun the enemy, get a couple more attacks in, do something. An accuracy lead is what we need, apparently. 72k on that attack. I saw that. Hit defense break. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It is something like this, where we're just getting good damage in. Enemy ain't landing nothing. I'm sensing a minute 20. A minute 27 to be exact here. I'm sensing wrong, though. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice. Okay. Oh my god, 88k. Can you do that to the boss? Oh, of course. You guys aren't going to land nothing. Okay. Defense break, branding, slow. Attack break and glancing. That boss ain't doing no damage. Maybe we could use another damage dealer instead of Juan. I mean, it seems like we're safe enough with Bernard and Shannon. Oh, we could bring Copper. Copper would be so fun here. I mean, he has AoE defense breaks. A minute 50, so that it's... Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll be back. I'll get Copper built, and I'll show you his runes, and then we'll do one last run. Okay, so I'm not going to unrune Juan. We can still use Juan for a lot of other things. But, here's Copper. We're going to have Bernard as the lead, because I think the attack lead is just better. But, here's Copper, 1,800... or 1,831 defense. I focused a bit more on accuracy, so 41% accuracy. Reason being is skill 2. Attacks all enemies. AoE defense break. I think that's really good. Damage proportionate to defense. If the target is under defense reduction effects, decreases attack speed, which is nice. Also has a chance to stun the target. Skill 3. Attacks enemy. If the enemy has less defense than you, you ignore the target's defense. If it is half or lower than your defense, which is cool. So let's see the damage. I think he could push out some big damage. You guys might think, oh, he's not going to really do big damage. I think he might surprise us. Oh, 57. It's just a minion, though. I mean, he does knock out a single minion at least on the first wave. That was beautiful, actually. So AoE defense break, which is nice. Not that we really need it, but when we get to like the third wave, so the first and third wave, if he does something like that, I mean, that's a really big help. Because we can just jump from target to target. Oh my gosh, that is too good. Plus, he doesn't really take damage since he has tons of defense. The problem lies in us getting defense broken in the boss stage, but who knows? We may be faster. 14k. Ain't nothing. 601 damage is all he took. And he didn't get defense broken. What? Oh my god, we're doing so good right now. That's gotta be a minute 30. 71k! Oh my god. There's our team. Okay. That's it. That's it right there. Okay, we're done. That's it. Oh my gosh. That's good. I like that. Okay, so we've got that done. Oh my gosh. That's nice. That's really nice. So by the next episode, since we're pretty much on the track to getting this done, we're gonna get this team done. We gotta redo this, I guess. Let's get the water beast done and get started on the fire beast. The fire beast is gonna be important for. He's not super important. I mean, it's important, but it's not super duper. So fire beast, or water beast. We could aim for light beast or whatever. I guess I'll have to surprise y'all. I mean, start on the ice beast. We'll work our way towards one of these three beasts, the fire, wind, or light beast. As for 2As, let's pick a 2A just for funsies. By monster. We'll pick the Fire Hell Lady. We're going to pick the Fire Hell Lady for the next 2A. Reason being, one, she's already got some in her. Reason being, she's going to be great in spiritual realm, good in the Wind Beast, and potentially we could use her in the Fire Beast. Maybe, just as a bit of damage. But, I mean, spiritual realm potential, which is really all we care about at the moment. I mean, it's not going to be that hard to complete the Wind Beast, the Light Beast, since we've done it before. But spiritual realm, getting a team up for that, I think is, if we can kind of start on that, especially if it's just a 2A, we might as well. So, we're going to get Kali 2A and Water Beast team up by the next episode, which should be in just a few days. That's it. But, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are, I can't wait for the next episode. I'm super excited to get back into this account. But my stomach's a rumbling. I'm hungry. And I'm going to go get something to eat. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. There's a tower. There's a tower right here.